perfume brand up as well, man. I got perfume.
Say that again.
Yeah, I make my own perfumes.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Wow.
I don't usually
amazing.
do this stuff. I'm not a camera guy, but we'll give it a try. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your name? Yeah.
It's Daniel.
It's Daniel. Yeah.
Dan L.
Dan L. Yeah. Blues TV. I'm here with Daniel. 2-2 to Ipswich today. What's your take on the game?
First of all, as soon as I've seen Robert Sanchez in goal, I knew it was going to be a shambalising occasion. I don't know why we persist with this guy, if I'm being honest with you, because we've got Petrovic, Kepa, so many maybe average, maybe above average goalkeepers, but definitely better than Sanchez. But yet Sanchez still seems to get a play in the team. Again, from what I've seen from previous games, no cohesion. Seems to be no link between midfield and attack. Seems like no one wants to take any kind of ownership. I know we've got a young squad, obviously I understand that. Like, we're still developing, we're still at that stage, but I expect better. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially from a club of our heritage and our culture, like, I expect there to be a bit more fight, a bit more, brigadocio, a bit more, balls. Yeah. Just because it's top four. Like, top four is obviously important for us this year. Like, we're not in contention to well, we're going to win the Conference League, let's be honest. If we don't win that, I'll be completely surprised. Do you know what I mean? If we don't win that, I'll probably put down my shirt for a little couple days.
Really?
No, of course not. I'll back this club until like relegation, I'll be honest with you. It's my club for life. But that performance there, I want to say Maresca just needs more time. As a manager, obviously, he's not managed there at the top level from what we've seen. I see instances where I'm like, yeah, it looks good. But again, the same problems. It doesn't look like there's any creativity above from what the manager's telling people to do. Do you understand what I mean? So it seems as though unless they've got a set plan of what to do for that game, no one really has any
tell
idea.
you right now, we
that.
need experience. When we had Thiago Silva, we had experience. You need players that need experience, regardless. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be in the camera like that. But however, we need experience. Like I'm saying, defense, that's where we lack experience. Striker, if you get someone like Osimhen, you have experience right there at the top.
I don't think Osimhen solves the problem though.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because I say this to you. No, listen. I say this to you every game we come to, and it's the same problem. It's build up and play, and how we play. That's the problem. It's not the people we put up front. It's the same issue. Even with Nicholas Jackson in there today, we still saw the same problems. Again, midfield not connecting with the attack. Again, defense looking a bit loose. Also, I'm going to repeat for the 100th time. Robert Sanchez, I don't know where you came from. I don't know what kind of agent you are, but you need to go back wherever you've come from. Please, I beg of you. No. From what did I say to you on the train, my brother? On the train, I said it to this guy. I saw the picture of him on the front page, and I was like, do you know what? It's gonna be two. We're gonna concede goals today. What happened? We conceded 2 goals, and I guarantee you. At some way, shape or form, he played a part in those 2 goals being conceded.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%, he did, yeah. So this is the problem here. So our manager persists to back certain players, but then he also persists to not let other players have the freedom of creativity. Like Nkuku, every fan says to me, he's not up to scratch, he's not this, he's not that. The guy's not been given a chance to actually play his position where he's good at playing. We're trying to play him as like a number 9 striker.
We've seen a couple of times he's been given enough chance to prove himself.
Yeah, you say that. Look at Cole
this guy
Palmer.
looks like he's not really ready.
Like Cole Palmer is like the top guy at Chelsea at the moment. I get it, but consistently he's played, even though his performances are below standard at this moment in time. You can kind of see he's been non-existent for 4 months. Consistently he's given a chance. And Nkuku barely been given a chance. Look at the whole track of his career from injury to now to whatever.
He has not been running around. He's not been running around. You know he's not been.
I don't want to hear that excuse. My brother, okay, deep it like this, you're working for a company, yeah? If you see that the manager of that company has no idea of how to use you or no idea of how to employ you, are you going to continue to work for that manager? No, you're going to start to slack down and just get paid. Let's be honest. No, but that's the thing. He's getting paid an enormous amount of money. If you're at a point where the manager's not seeing what potential you have in the squad, you're gonna just coach back and say, let me just get this bread and just chill. I know at the end of the day. This is what I mean. He knows at the end of the day that another team will pick him up. If I'm him, I'm doing exactly the same thing he's doing right now. Every time he's played in that team, he's either played in the wrong format position or he's given the wrong kind of instructions as the player. He's a creative player. He needs to be given that little bit of, not complete freedom, obviously, because Premier League is like that. Not everyone gets complete freedom. Unless you're a Hazard, then it's a different story. Do you know what I'm going to say? He's a baller. But he needs to be given that little bit of okay, go and show me what you can do. Okay, if you flop at it, then I'm going to drag you off and then you've proved the point. I haven't seen that. Every time I've seen him, I've seen a player who, teammates don't seem to trust him. Teammates don't seem to want to give him the ball when he needs the ball in that creative position. Watch the games we've watched together, man.
So guys, going forward now, what are your expectations? We've got 6 more games to go. at the end of
Top 4 for definite.
No, top 5. Top 5. Top 5 is Champions League. As long as we're in contention of top 5, that's it.
Top 5 to get Champions League, but realistically, I want us top 4. Even with that, that's the season failure. Like we're not an Arsenal. We're not these other clubs. Like coming 4th, 3rd, 2nd, that's not a successful season. Like every Arsenal fan right now is raving about the fact that they're in the Champions League and you've scored 2 against Real Madrid or whatever. No one cares. We've won it. Come back when you've won something. Do you know what I mean? Like
obviously we're talking about the Roman Abramovich era. We're talking about them expectations back then. Right now, obviously we got Todd Bowley and everybody, the Blue Lake capital, so you can't do nothing about it.
Where our expectations are, do not drop just because we've got new ownership. At the end of the day, our expectations are still here as a club, because we've proven that that's where we need to be, Even with the shambalizing season I'm seeing right now, we're still like near 5th or 4th. So imagine what happens when we get cohesion. Then we're back to 2nd, 1st, where we need to be. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
You'd be happy like Arsenal fans being 2nd for 2 years straight.
If anything,
no, even 2 years straight.
Like,
3 years straight now.
Like I've said to you like a million
3
times.
years straight now.
Like I've said to you like a million times, our season will really be judged by next year. Purely because we've got a lot of lone players that have done really well coming back. The manager's got like a fresh kind of like start to kind of really decide what he wants to do with this squad. And 2, I want to see players being like used, man. I'm like Achimpon the other day, world-class performance. Tyreek George, world-class performance. When you see the performances get flat like this, put someone who's young who's going to raise the crowd. Another thing for Chelsea fans as well, we need to sort this crowd mentality out. Like, I get it, we're very pissed off at the way things are going.
Every single time, Enzo Maresca always says we need the fans.
We do.
You know what happened? Because we're too quiet.
The fans are the 12th man.
We're literally quiet because
that's from day one.
You know what happened? Like, for example, the game against Real Madrid, Arsenal.
Yeah, it was massive.
Every single Arsenal fan were there. I'm not raving about Arsenal. I love Chelsea throughout and throughout. But every single Arsenal fan were behind that team.
Yeah.
And what happened after the game?
They won.
And like obviously, like for example, like for the Real Madrid fans in their perspective, they're saying, "Oh, cool, come back to our house. We'll show you our fans as well." So you never know what's going to happen, but literally we need our own fans as well. But it doesn't happen at the same time.
I think this thing is just generally in Premier League. I think most of the Premier League home teams are always like this. I've been to a couple of away games and I've noticed it's only Anfield that I've seen something different. But apart from that, Premier League, I mean, home teams are very different from the German, the likes of Italians, and also, I think it's just something general. It's not practically Chelsea, but like you guys have said, we need more cheer up from the home, from the home fans.
We need more from the fans. The main thing we all need to realise here is like English football has become a bit corporate. So I understand the kind of like lackadaisicalness in the fans that we get to the games now. Yeah, I get that. But we still have a core base of fans that turn up here. Like me myself, in future, I want to be able to bring my little child to a game and feel atmosphere that I've felt in previous years of Hazard and SEM. These kind of years and Drogba, that real, like you feel like you're part of what's going on. Right now, it's too corporate for my liking what's going on, and I think we're seeing that in the way football's being played right now. Everyone's crying for more players like Lamine Yamal, more players like Cole Palmer. These are players who are given the freedom to be creative. You can't be structured with players like this.
You still need people with balls.
No, you need
experience.
But I'm not being funny. People who do like a Hazard, they're the ones who bring seats to cheer. Your guys who do the job day in, day out, they bring you to love the club. The guys who bring you to really come and cheer, the guys who bring the X factor, the Hazards, the Willians, the Pedros, the do you know what I mean? That we know something's going to happen even though we're like 2-1 down or like 2-2 down. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't see that now. Like I'm hoping next season again with the players that come in, I'm hoping we start to see that now because we've got an abundant. There's no excuse now next year. Simply put, there's no excuse now next year. We've seen what other players from our club are doing at other clubs. Goalkeepers to midfielders to mid wingers to. Do you know what I mean?
You know what would be the disgrace? Strasbourg, the same team that this team owns, our club. They're going to be top 4 in La Liga 1, and they make Champions League without Chelsea being in Champions League.
It could never happen.
I can't believe that. If Strasbourg will make it to the top 4 and Chelsea is out of Champions League, no way. I can't start that.
If it does, then I don't know. You see me. I don't want to watch this. Yeah, this here that I'm watching, where I'm seeing Robert Sanchez doing One day I'm bored, next day I've got a full head of hair. You can't even figure out what he's doing with his hairstyles, let alone save a goal. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, first of all, let's excommunicate these people from the club, because from what I see from him, he's not a person who wants to be here. Like, I don't know if it's the hierarchy or what, who's pushing this guy. I don't know if it's the manager who's constantly saying like,
I think he has a backup kind of. I mean,
no, it's Winsley. It's a Win Stanley, the one that came from Brighton.
From Brighton, yeah. I think
Why.
when you look at the structure, I think Sanchez has got a lot of backups, and that's really working out for him.
When we know that Petrovic last season,
did real,
he was better. He was the best keeper last season.
This guy has a Premier League experience, and deserves to start for Chelsea.
He's even Liga
and
1
like you've said, next season it's gonna determine. We're gonna
this year. Look at the clean sheets for Kepa this year. He's our player. Make it make sense.
Right.
I'm sitting here thinking, bruv, make it make sense. Petrovic clean sheets this year. Make it make sense. Who is deciding who is like of worthiness? Who makes that decision now in this club is what I'm trying to figure out.
It's the sporting directors over the manager, because sporting directors, they make the decisions for Enzo Maresca.
It's stupid, man. I could rant about this forever, but do you know what? All I'm gonna say is love my brother. Perfume brand coming next year.
Really.
Follow me.
Yeah,
DXG
absolutely.
96 on Instagram everywhere. Obviously, Daniel, Perfume by Daniel. Make sure you get it next year. It'll be smelling nice. Let's just all for a second remember that we are Chelsea. Like, we are going through a transitional period at the moment. As fans, we need to be understanding that, one, our manager has not got experience in this kind of format of top competitive football, number one. So let's all remember that. Number two, our squad is ridiculously young. I know it's not an excuse because we've chosen it to be that way. But as we can see across the whole of the world, in Spain, Germany, PSG, for example, younger players are more what football's going down.
Of course.
So this is where we're going. So in a weird kind of way, we're ahead of the curve, so there are going to be teetering points. So let's just understand that. Let's just stay calm and just keep on supporting the club, man. At the end of the day, 2 Champions League, multiple Premier Leagues, Arsenal could never. And there's a guy I want to say. There's one.
You can say that. No, you can say that, but you can't.
There's one person I want to chat to on the way here. Tadiwa Muchingami, you wasteman, you. Yeah. How dare you message me when I'm coming to a Chelsea game and talk to me about your crap club? Arsenal could never. You rubbish team, bro.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.